Hi there, my name is Nick Dutch, back on the camera yet again. Hi there, how the heck is it going? I just wanted to, clear up a few points and make sure you understood where I was coming from and what I was talking about. Here we are on YouTube. There are so many different opinions out there. It doesn't really matter what type of video I make. There's always someone who's going to object to something I've said or something I've done. Even a recent video in which I spoke out against the return of the original Venom Bang X has actually received some negative comments from individuals who were quite in favor of apparently Sean's sense of humor. Anyway, there is a wide diversity of individuals here on YouTube. They've all got their own views, their own beliefs, their own attitudes, so I can't really please everyone. So basically what I'm going to carry on doing is broadcasting what I see fit at the time, okay? So today I want to go into the subject of what I mean when I say rational. I'd have to say that the word rational refers to anything which is the opposite of anti-rational. The word anti-rational refers to movements which are designed, so to speak, upon unscientific ideas or designed to avoid scientific ideas or to avoid thought and reason, and instead to focus more on prejudices, beliefs, superstition, and a very limited interpretation of what reality, the hard and fast physical reality around us, is actually about. Now, anti-rationalist views include racism. They include other forms of prejudice. What else do they include? Fear of things which do not exist, even fear of things which do exist but are not going to have the influence that some people feel that they might have. What else can we say anti-rationalism is about? It's more to do with focusing on something very simple and keeping things very simple. One of the objections that I personally have had against creationism was the fact it was a gross simplification. And that is its biggest problem. Now, I've suggested that an individual could temporarily accept creationism as part of their own theologies in order to make life easier if they were going through the processes of learning about or developing their own religiosity. However, when we have a look at the way that creationism was actually developed, in short, the claims of creationism are that the creationist point of view is in fact based upon science and is in fact scientific, despite the fact that there has been no major scientific developments or technological achievements or any cures for any diseases which have come from this creation science. So, what is creationism? It's anti-rational. It's not just that the people who believe it see the way of understanding nature through creationism as being rational. They might do that, but they're doing so without having gained enough knowledge or enough information to be able to make a decent, intelligent judgment as to what is real and what is not real, what is worthwhile accepting as natural science facts, and what is worthwhile accepting in a more traditionalist or spiritual manner. And to be able to separate, one of the most important things in life is to be able to separate what is real from what is not real. And the things which are not real but are still valuable to individuals or valuable to social groups can still be considered to have some merit, but they certainly cannot be considered to be rationally believed in or arrived at in the same manner as the temperature that pure water boils at standard pressure and standard temperature, standard room temperature. So a lot of my personal objections, despite the fact that I come under the the Venn diagram set that you could possibly use to describe spiritualists and occultists and other weird people, I'm trying to do what I do in a thoughtful way, which is why I say that a strange experience does not prove the existence of ghosts, angels, demon spirits, the astral energies, or whatever. But these concepts which are purely mythological and concepts of things which do not exist, still have some kind of value when one is going through the process of trying to obtain some of these strange experiences. Anti-rationalism itself can become a habitual way of thinking about life. This is another one of its dangers. You know, it's like it slowly creeps up on an individual to the point whereby the anti-rationalist point of view is the way that they see everything. Absolutely everything. Even down to the names of the days of the week, and suggesting that it must always rain more on a Thursday because Thursday is the day of the god Thor, which is, of course, complete bullshit. And I can sit here and quite calmly say that's complete bullshit because the individuals who made the claim that it rains an awful lot more on a Thursday have found no way to back up their evidence or say under what circumstances it rains more on a Thursday. It's an anti-rationalist statement. But the habit of thinking anti-rationally can move into the political arena as well. And that's where we have even more dangers. That's why people like Kent Hovind, Venom Fang X, and all the rest are essentially very dangerous people. So the person who is rationalist will try and find ways of applying scientific thinking to the best of their ability under as many circumstances as they can. And if they can't, then they should say so. And certainly shouldn't say that something is fact when essentially it is not, or indeed there is insufficient evidence to say that something is or is not a fact. This is what I mean when I'm talking about rationalism versus anti-rationalism. Or, okay, it's a brief sketch as to what I mean. Alright, good fortune, God and or goddess, and or none of the above bless. Bye for now.